So, I guess it's countdown time, right?
Yeah. Do you let the background do it, or you do it? Whatever.
Well, we can all do it. I want the crowd to count down with us. We're going to go from 3, 2, 1, and go. All right? This is how it's going to go down. It's been a long time coming. 4-player race, the first one in NoReset's history. So, we're ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, so this is randomizer. So if you don't know what it is, all the objects and the dungeons, what the dungeons will give are totally randomized. What they're playing also is what is called open mode, which means that they have access to the overworld already at the beginning of the run, which is not normally the case. And so we see already there are different routes. ACMLM is going for a bomb route, going south. 8 bomb drops from the enemy. Yeah, good bombs also for Strap Casual. Drag decides to go near to escape, whereas Master Fred is going to go for northern and then going back down normally to Kakariko Village.
And now for those who aren't familiar with randomizers and the way that players go about them, they're going to open chests, and everything's been randomized, but they all have the same seed, meaning that overall, everything is in the same place across all 4 players, but they might not take the same route or check the same chest in the same order, which is going to change how they're going to go about the game. They might get an item that sends them straight to Ice Palace. They might get an item that sends them, let's say, to Palace of Darkness. It's really going to be up to the player as to which strategies they want to employ with the items that they find as they go. There are some strategies like common checks, as we call them, that players are going to make, but I mean, they're probably going to take very different, wildly different routes. And I mean, I don't know if you remember, but
Master with a very good object. He's the first to find that one already.
Awesome. Yeah, that was actually a good pick. And but I was going to say, Line ETS 2018, Elminster against ACMLM, who's actually running right now. But they finished the race 17 seconds apart, and they took 2 completely different routes. So we don't know what's going to happen. It's pretty exciting.
Also, the objective is still to defeat Ganon, which requires to take the 7 crystals, but we don't know where the 7 crystals are. We don't know which dungeons have the 7 crystals. They're going to find out with their maps. Yeah, maybe CMLM will open a few chests now. Whereas Master Fred's also doing to Blind House.
Also, I'm guessing hard containers aren't as good as they would be in a regular playthrough.
Depends. You expect something at better values, just like Master Fred again. With he can open a lot of things now with the combo he has. Still maybe waiting for something like the hammer or something, but still good. Oh, that's a really nice catch.
Yep.
And ACMLM is going to find the 2 same objects as Master Fred. Right now, they're all going to Kakariko Village, which is pretty normal. Usually, all the runners go very quickly to that place because it has a lot of objects. Just Drac is not very happy, probably because he has no bombs, and 2 places require a bomb. And yeah, he's waiting for them. Oh, also Quake. I didn't see that. Very nice. The medallions required to open the dungeons of Misermire and T-Rock are also randomized, so we don't know if Quake is going to be required or not, but still good to get it.
I'd just like to point out that the randomizer, because we can change the sprites, which is what was the donation the donation instead of Bid War was, is that you can actually play as Zelda. So that means that people aren't entirely wrong saying, "Oh, this is Zelda I'm playing with." You know, like it's, you know, finally we can correct what's wrong with the world with the randomizer. Although we didn't get Zelda because we randomized the sprites themselves.
Very good catch also for ACM going in the last section of Escape, and like some good cane. So that's a good catch. Also, it's weird. I think. Did he lift a certain rock, which normally he can't lift? I was surprised. Like, he lifted a dark rock, I think, but he was not supposed to be able to do that. Okay, so yeah, Drag found some bombs at some place. I don't know if he bought them or not. Maybe. Yo, nice. So he did a 1.0 Japanese version exclusive glitch, which you can, when you push an object, you can go through it. We're gonna see it in other sections, but that's very good knowledge of. Normally, you pretty rarely often have the hookshot there, so he has the knowledge here. And yeah, ACM continuing with the really normal route, going now southern of near to Lake Hylia, because it has the next section has 5 objects too, so really convenient. Oh yeah, powder from the bowl sailor guy. Ooh,
Damn.
very good. That's going to be a fat seed now.
Wow. Okay, that was a good room right there.
Okay, nothing also at the labyrinth. So, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Hey, it's actually my birthday today, so.
What?
Oh, you said happy birthday? It's my birthday.
Is that what?
Yeah.
I was saying that because you got good items in one room. I was happy birthday.
No, I thought you.
Man, happy birthday.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Let's say happy birthday to Persian player. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you leveled up live on stream. That's pretty good.
Okay, CMLM now finished with that section. Okay, weird bet from Drac. Most players will try to look at SWATs on that section and then decide to go for it or not. So he will go for that full section and discover that there's absolutely nothing in it. So he will be disappointed for sure. So the boots are now opening a few things to ACM. As we can see now, the rock. Oh, nice, really nice catch. The rock near the sanctuary. We didn't still have no dungeon check. We have no map yet to see if what is what. Yeah, apparently ACM never checked if Aghanim is required. So we'll do it now.
So do you think it's actually a coincidence that after ACM went to the Lake Hylia cave that everyone else went? Or is that a common check? Just to clear for
his route is the most common. Is one of the most common routes.
Because it's got 5 chests and, well, 5 items in one room, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And he decided to, at the beginning, to go down for the bomb so that it was harder. A lot of people, like the other did, want to go up at first to see if Aghanim is required. Oh, he almost a static buffer to see what object it was, and yeah, you have to take that ACM.
Another thing to note for people that aren't familiar with randomizer is that save warps are actually quite often used to go back to the initial point and go and explore the initial areas around Link's house. Now, there's when you generate your seed for the randomizer, there's standard and open.
Yeah.
Can you explain the difference between standard randomizer and open randomizer?
Yeah, in standard randomizer, it will be just like the normal game for the beginning, which is you would start in the rain, in your bed, and you would need to do the entire escape to escape with Zelda, and then you would have access to the overworld. In open mode, you can go wherever you want. Just at the beginning, you have access from your house and from the sanctuary, but you have no sword also in that version. And as you can see, they are all still waiting for a sword, which makes the fight some kind more different. ACM went for Lumpless Cave, and we can see he has the good knowledge here. He was able to find a pretty good object. We don't know yet if it's required, but it can definitely be. And yeah, a sword is required for a lot of the bosses, and it's also very convenient. They need, something I didn't say yet, they will need 2 swords, because in that randomizer, we have what we call the progression items, which means when they will find their first sword, it will be necessarily the fire sword, and the second time they will find a sword will be the master sword, then the tempered sword, and then the golden sword. And same for the gloves, they all found the power gloves, and then later on they will find the titan mitts. Yeah, that's a very good call. So what ACM did, he was not supposed, according to the logic, to go there because he didn't have lamp. But since he had the hook shot, he was able to go to on the right side of Death Mountain, and that contains 7 chests plus the old man. So very good opportunities to find some objects. A bottle. So and here we see the first sword.
Damn. So we got a light upgrade. Level 3 light right there.
Oh yeah, nice. We still can't see the screen, so it's all right. Okay, we see Scrub Casual making the same play, trying to... Interesting, he's putting a block to have a better idea of where he is moving, according to the block. Okay, he's going back up. ACM, he's going to try to find probably the I don't know how you call it, the circle cave. I forgot it. Drag going to the hobo. And Master Frez looking at what's behind Sastrola. Ah, we found... Oh, really nice for Master Frez. Very good call. I didn't see what was on the hobo, so... And okay, he's continuing his path there, and he's going to go to Eastern. He can't finish Eastern yet because he doesn't have the bow, but he can get from 2 to 3 objects there, so could be good. Scrub Casual got Squirrel Block, classic. ACM going to do some escape section. And okay, Drak is going in that section to take the 2 chests. I would have waited a little bit more to get more rupees to also talk to the Zora guy. Otherwise, maybe we'll have to do a comeback later, so... Okay, the first chest in Eastern is bombs. Okay, so we know what Scrub Casual will get, so let's focus a bit more, especially on Master Fred. He's doing some stuff we didn't see. And ACMLM also doing the other part of escape. Drag trying to go in his cave, still without a sword. That. Okay, so what you see from Master Fred, okay, he missed it. He's trying to trigger the apparition of the Stalfos. Normally 4 should happen if you play normally the game. You can manipulate to get 3 or 2, and so he got 3. You got a bottle also. Bottles can be useful to go to the Sick Kid. The Sick Kid will give you an object if you have a bottle, just like in the normal game. Scrub Casual is trying to avoid to come back down and skip that section here with a very nice bomb jump. It's not sure if ACM found something of good use. Okay, ACMLM doesn't have the mirror and doesn't want to save and quit. So he's taking damage with this blue mail, so it takes a lot of time. Come on, ACM. Okay. And you see that Drac didn't have any sword, so he had to kill the guy with bombs. I don't think ACM has the lamp. Yeah, he doesn't have the lamp, so he have to find the last chest without the lamp, without anything. So
Do we have time for a donation?
okay, nothing on the island for Scrap Casual, and he will go to Hobo.
Do we have time for a donation?
Okay, so will ACM find that chest? He's putting his sword out to have a better idea of how he's moving. Okay, so that's the lamp. He has to find now the chest. He has troubles. Master first tried to dash with the old man, but unfortunately you go very slowly. And so blue boomerang, it's not too bad, but not required for the game to finish a seed. All right, Drac is going at the back of Sastrola, and he will be very happy to find himself a sword. And Scrap Casual will be the first to have a decent sword with a Master Sword, which is the weakest sword required to finish Ganon, so that will be good for him. And ACM just following next to him. Okay, so now ACM's choice is interesting. Will he go also in Eastern? It looks like.
On vient de me dire qu'on a 2 dons qui vont être lus. We have 2 donations.
Okay.
I think Dom is on his way to the console to read them.
So we got a $40 donation from Scary Olive, who says we can't have a complete run without the validation chest. Bravo pour l'event. Merci Scary Olive.
Merci, merci.
Merci beaucoup. All right, we have 3 people in Eastern Palace, and we have someone currently in Death Mountain. So we all know what is here. So we will not learn anything from the the next couple of minutes, unless Master Fred's going to do an interesting call. I don't know what's next. Maybe Agina. I don't know what they can open yet.
It's kind of hard to tell right now who's really ahead because things can change with just one chest being opened that the others haven't. And if they do different checks, then one can be miles ahead of the others because he gets that one item that's going to allow him to go straight to the dungeon he needs or some, it's up in the air. It's still up in the air. It's way too early to decide who's leading.
Okay, yeah, so what they still have to check in the light world is the Sick Kid and Agina, and probably also the King Zora. And yeah, I don't think they have an access to Dark World yet, so...
No, I haven't. Nope, I don't think they do.
They're still missing like the hammer or the mitts or...
By the way, I just want to remind people that we do have another incentive, another bid war for this run.
Yeah.
We have Fate of the Validation Chest. Basically, the Validation Chest at the end of the run, it's in... Do you want to explain what the Validation Chest is?
There's the last chest in Ganon's Tower. There are 2 kind of people, the people who open it and the people who don't open it. And so there's always huge debates in the community, in the races, whether or not it should be open. And that's why people say you have to open it, that it validates the run. And some other people say you should not open it because it saves frames, a bit like the save or kill the animals in Super Metroid. And so I consider you should not open it if you don't think you're gonna find something in it. But if you think that they should validate the run, then donate to that.
So it's a bid war. So you put your donation towards either opening it or leaving it be for the rest of eternity. And right now, I believe that Opening's in the lead, but I'm not sure. I would have to check. Still, you have a solid hour and a half before we get there, or maybe less, depending on how it proceeds. But maybe an hour, 20 minutes for sure before we get there. So get your donations in, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, so yeah, ACM is still waiting for that thing that will allow him to go to Dark World. And okay, we'll check Zora's domain. Yes, Sick Kid has nothing. He gave his pocket money here, but that's not the thing required to go to Dark World. I still think it's Agina or... And Scrub Casual doesn't have enough money for that. ACM he made a smart move in Eastern Palace. He didn't have enough money for the 500 rupees. So there's a room in Eastern Palace where you can farm some rupees, and so he went for that. And so maybe this is the entrance, the object that gives you the entrance to the Dark World. And it is...
red tunic.
Soggy shirt, but I think Agina is the last thing they have to check. I think.
That was a deal, man.
No, ACM is not going over there. What is he doing? I don't know.
That's a red broccoli.
Oh yeah, okay, so here is the access to Dark World. He will beat Aghanim. So just like in the normal game, if you beat Aghanim, then you warp to the Dark World, and so that's his access to Dark World. He has the Master Sword, so that's either with the Master Sword or with the cape, it's enough to go through that door.
Definitely. That's a nice double kill right there.
So in Aghanim's Tower, they won't find any objects. In the normal game, the only things you find in chests are keys, and so you have always the same number of keys, just like in the normal game. So yeah, no objects here. He will just do room by room until he defeats Aghanim. And Scrub Casual with exactly the same idea decides to defeat Aghanim. So I think, yeah, Scrub Casual is not very far behind. I think compared to ACM, no, they both did the dark rooms. ACM did another dark room in Escape, which took him a lot of time, so he lost some time here. Dracula finishing his Death Mountain side. And Massafret's exactly with the same logic, is like, nope. My path to... oh, no, he's doing Escape. Okay, never mind. No, okay. He's saying never mind. He backwards now and tries to find... Yeah, you didn't need to go back down and back up. ACM approaching Aghanim. So Aghanim is... The number of blue balls is also randomized. So just like in the normal game, they didn't change that. However, the seed is made so that they will all have the same number of blue balls. So they will have the same RNG on the fight, so it's not a time loss based on RNG here. It will be a good opportunity to say how Aghanim works. Aghanim has cycles, and in each cycle he does 5 different shots. The first shot, it's what we call an energy ball. You can always throw him back to him. His last shot is always a lightning, and 2, 3, and 4 are half chances to be an energy ball just like ACM got, or a blue ball just like he got again.
And the last thing we want right now is blue balls, for obvious reasons.
And there's nothing you can do with that. It's a pretty boring fight, so...
Exactly.
And nobody checked Agina. Maybe Agina had... If Agina has like the miss or the hammer, I will laugh. Just like, you could avoid that entire section. Because we know that the Lumberjack Cave has nothing. So technically, it might not have been still been required to do Aghanim. All right, ACM is near the end of the fight, I guess.
One more combo and it should be done.
Okay,
there you go.
That was 4 blue balls, I think.
Yeah, it was 4.
Okay, so let's focus on him because he has the one we will discover some objects and bombs, so no. So normally, I think from what he's doing now, he will go up and he will use his hook shot to go left, and he will have access to the entire northern part and to the Kokorku village from the Dark World, and he decides to make a little stop before to the catfish. The catfish has an object. Another possibility would have been to go to Pod, to Pass of Darkness. No, you have to bunk there, ACM. And the problem of Pod is that if the first chest you open is not a key, since they don't have the bow, they have to leave. And they'll have to go.
Let's see what
just
ACM
like ACM
gets.
is doing. Nope.
Nope, just a bottle with a fairy.
Okay, will Scrub Casual go to Catfish or will he go to Dark? Okay, I think Swamp and Pod were pendants, if I saw well. Oh, same call from Scrub Casual. So they were doing a high five there. Okay, so ACM now going to the... Here we'll be able to open a lot of different chests. He doesn't have mirror, so he still can't open the graveyard or the northern part of the graveyard. He will check what's on the edge here. He has the cape, so he could have gone for it if it was something of good use, but unfortunately it's a quarter of heart. And okay, he's going to Skullwoods. 2 objects in Skullwoods. It's okay, confirmed that Pod and Swamp are some pendants. He cannot finish Skullwoods right now because he doesn't have the fire rod, but it's a normal call. A lot of people will go to Skullwoods early because it's kind of on the way. Master Frez has to make the decision now whether or not he wants to go to Catfish. Ooh, that's really nice. Okay. What can they do with... What can ACM do with that? Because he doesn't have the gloves, so... He doesn't have the mitts, so he cannot have access to the mire section. Still looking for a second object, and Master Frez doesn't bother but Catfish and goes right away to the northern section. Scrub Casual doesn't look for Skullwoods, and he's going to watch what's on the C-shaped house. Nothing. Nice catch from ACM because he goes back at the entrance and then he can leave and go to the Thieves Town section. All right, the chess game has a bomb upgrade. Will he enter Thieves Town? Okay. So Thieves Town, Scrub Casual might not be totally happy to enter Thieves Town now because he can finish it, but there's one chest he cannot open because he doesn't have the hammer. So if he doesn't find the hammer here and decides to finish the dungeon, maybe if it has something of value, and he will decide to never come back to there, it can be a big time loss. There's a possibility of that happening. And you see that ACM is postponing his entrance to Thieves Town, maybe to try to find that hammer. And Massafra is doing the same call and going to Thieves Town. I didn't see what Scrub Casual open here. Although Thieves Town has a lot of objects, 4 objects, so that's a good opportunity to find something interesting. And now some digging game. You can dig the objects on any of the digs in randomizer. In the normal game, it's from the 25th dig, but now it's not the case in that. A shield, okay. Massafreds decided to use the cape to do the hellway. Use a bit of magic. But honestly, currently I prefer the call from ACM. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, now his flute has some good value because yeah, he can't mirror yet, so I'm not sure what he's going for. I would have gone for what we call the Hype Cave. Okay, he's still going to release the frog. And he's doing a frog tour, hype. By the way, I have the copyright on the frog tour. I have the first one in a tournament to have done a big journey with that guy. Okay, so he's taking the frog and going to what we call the Hype Cave because it has 5 chests in it. Oh, the net for Massafreds. Okay, we have to check both Scrub Casual and ACM. Oh, the silver. And yeah, the Hype Cave was really hype at the beginning of Randomizer, and the more we are in the reversion, the less and less it has good objects, we feel.
Like I said, then again, the further we progress, the more everything can change just with one check that's forgotten or made that's different from everyone else.
But yeah, there will be one dungeon ahead compared to ACM, but I still think ACM's call was the best because he will wait for the hammer, and he has a lot of options to do now with that hook shot and that those gloves with a combo.
That's true. Also, there's a pretty good blind fight by Scrub Casual. He's got the compass.
He can go to Mire, ACM, he can go to Dark Death Mountain. Dark Death Mountain, he has the hookshot, so there's the hookshot cave. He has basically 6 chests to check in that section. And yeah, okay, so the frog, let's check what the frog has. Massafra has decided to use some Cane of Samaria to get some damage on blind. What is he doing? Yes. Okay, he goes to Agina. Okay. Makes sense to go to Agina. So if Agina has something of value, just like the hammer, then Aghanim was not required. Let's see. I think the last object that would have made Aghanim not required. No, okay. And ACM going to see what's in the graveyard. And Desert is the third pendant we were looking for. So Pendant, Pod, and Swamp. Pod still being the green pendant, so it's an access to Sahasrara and an additional object. And he goes to Misery Mire to see what's in Misery Mire. Okay, so we have to check what medallion is required for it. The three other runners currently, we know what. And it's the Bombos, which he doesn't have yet. That dash is frame perfect. If you dash frame on first frame, you can avoid to get hit. A fetch quest for ACM with those with that shovel. And he's going to look right away what's in that shovel. Whoa, there's a lot of guards here. Okay, I like the move from Scrub Casual now. He's going to Dark Death Mountain, so 6 objects at least, minimum. Maybe you can fight the hammer on the way and get to the spike cave. Maybe. No, he can't enter T-Rock. He needs the hammer still for that. Okay, and so ACM now is going for also a Dark Death Mountain.
On m'a demandé de faire un petit shout-out local d'un donateur sur place qui a donné 10$. C'est Edachou Radio Jeu. A.k.a. Maxime Gérard. C'est un podcaster de jeux vidéo. Fait que allez checker ses trucs. Faut mettre la carte. Mets-la sur le tapis de souris.
Voilà, ok. Radio Jeu. Donc, à mon avis, podcast du jeu, en effet.
C'est ça, c'est un podcast de jeu.
Allez découvrir ça.
C'est quoi un Edachou?
Non.
3-4-3, 3-4-3, 2-3-4-3, ça te dit rien?
Non.
Non? 1-2-1-2, patate poêle, mon cave, ça te dit rien?
Non plus.
T'es bien français. Hein?
Je suis désolé, mon passeport me trahit.
C'est correct, je t'aime pareil.
Comme mon accent. All right,
c'est surtout pas ton nom Persian player qui prend la sauce.
That's a very good... Scrub Casual found it also, but we were a bit talking, so Scrub Casual must have it. And so, that's really nice from Scrub Casual, but as I said earlier, if the last chest of this town has something of good value, like the Fire Rod, then ACMLM is in a very, very good shape.
Well, as they like to say, ACMLM is number 1.
All right, nice idea here from Scrub Casual. He will go to Hera. He can finish it. So that's a free crystal on the way. And maybe after that, he will be able to do the spike cave. He had the hammer. He found the hammer on the way, so...
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I didn't see what medallion was required for Church of Rock. We will see on Master Freds. Yeah, the Lionel are very strong. ACM, yeah. Got hit. Not too bad, but... Okay, the big key is here. We don't know. The tire room might be still necessary. The runners usually hope that we know that it has nothing of value, just like a key, auto-locked. Yeah, so that shield is taking a big part of the screen. Usually runners don't like it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to say that the sprite for the shield is way taller than the red broccoli sprite. So it's... and when he picks up a jar, you can tell that the hitbox is the same size because there's a little gap above it. So that was actually a good random sprite. I like it.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
No, but the one from ECM, so that bush can be found in the game. It's one of the guys from Dark World you can talk to. He has a weird sprite like this. And okay, still not the second object they're looking for. So currently there's 1 chance out of 2 for the tile room to get something. Okay, we will see Drac, because I still didn't see what was in T-Rock. Okay, I'll focus here on Drac. And yeah, the only medallion they found is not required, unfortunately. And a nice sword. So they found the 4 bottles. They found now all the mirrors. They all have the hammer. Well, very soon for no, even Drac has it now. Yeah, the Lionels are strong, and that Master Sword is not doing any damage, and it's 2 hearts of damage even with that blue mail. It's 4 hearts, I think, with 3 with the normal mail. All right, and the Spike Cave has health magic, not required, but
it's a nice to have. It's not necessary, but it's a nice to have, especially during the Ganon final fight. So you can use the fire rod to light up the lanterns instead.
Normally, runners of that level are not having trouble with that half magic, but there's some section in sometimes Ice Palace we can need a lot of magic, so maybe here it can be useful. Okay, and now STM is going to Thieves Town. Alright, Scrub Casual going to Palace of Darkness. As I said, if the first chest is not a key, he will have to leave. I think the better call would have been now to go to Swamp, because they have the mirror, so they can access to that. They have the hookshot, so they can entirely finish that dungeon. It's a pendant, true, but they could do, even Desert. Desert's still a pendant, so I don't know. Let's see. Ice Palace is not possible because they don't have any fire items.
Exactly.
Desert is quick to do, and it has the green pendant, so. All right, so let's see if
hasn't been great so far in terms of
all right,
pickups right now.
At least Scrub Casual can continue and open a few more chests. No. What? What is he doing?
A call has been made.
He did all that path to find a key he needed. He had the key he needed to continue that dungeon. I'm a bit surprised with that call. I'll have to ask him.
By the way, big shout outs to Max Beaulieu.
Okay. Now he's going to Swamp. But considering you're committed to pod, it would have made more sense now to continue on pod to see what the other objects had. Yeah, it's a pendant. Okay, so the northern part of the graveyard has heart container, all right.
At this point.
Okay, so it's going to be interesting now to follow more Scrub Casual because he's the only guy who is doing something we don't know yet. But still, with also ACM with the big chest. As I say, the big chest has something good. He will be in a huge lead because the runners will not go back to Thieves Town.
Now everyone's got half magic at this point.
Okay, so... Oh, no, okay, so apparently it has nothing. I didn't count it. We have to admit there are too many things, so we didn't count the number of objects they had in Thieves Town, and apparently they already had the good amount of objects, so the 4 of them.
Demander à Dom dans les jeux qui aillent voir les gars du stage à côté, c'est vraiment trop fort. Ouais, c'est violet. Cheveux, pas de cheveux. La barbe, pas de cheveux.
As much pressure as they can because that's when they look the best.
I didn't see what was the first chest in Swamp. And so Drake is also making his way to Swamp. Okay, so for Scrub Casual, it will be 50 rupees. The Peg Cave has nothing. Okay, so now the Bat Cave also we didn't see the Bat Cave yet, I think. So Master Fred is going to learn us something, and then we will see the launch. Oh, Master Fred's with the D, really nice. And ACMLM, so taking the same thing here. So that was a good call to go here. They're almost on go mode now. I think ACM is waiting for... No, they still need 2 of the medallions and the fire rod. No, ACM cannot enter back that warp. Whoa, Massafras did not apparently... I don't know if he did not open... If he, okay, so he's grabbing his lunch box with him to do his little route. Okay, Scrub Casual now. 2 chests coming up right now. 50 rupees. And map. Still not sure what ACM is doing. Did he find an object I'm not aware of? Because as far as I know, if he finds a fire rod, I don't know. I didn't see if he got it. We'll have to see on his menu. Or maybe he's checking the pedestal. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't. Oh, okay. He got the fire rod. Okay, I didn't see that. So he's just missing for 2 medallions now. It's a pretty gentle seat for the moment.
RNGesus has been good to them.
Is he feeling comfortable with locking opponent in his own net?
I'm just saying, half magic is nice to have. You can just go crazy with a fire rod, miss a hit or two. It's no big deal.
Well, he didn't need that key, but that's because when you play too much, you forgot that he had a spare key. Okay, so the big key. The spike does not do damage on Malthula, so you hope to hit him every time when he's in the center. All right, good for him.
right.
And it has. Okay, I think the second object from Skullwood, so he does not have to take the last chest. I think he had already an object in it. I'm not entirely sure, so. Oh, and mass effort with the. I didn't see that. The Ice Palace call. That's nice. I think ACM is doing that also, since a lot of the dungeons are not open yet for him. A heart container, and yeah, unfortunately it's only a blue pendant. So nothing interesting in swamp as far as I know. Okay, Strub Casual coming back because he needs to open the big chest, apparently for a remaining object. Master Frez using the hook shot, very convenient weapon. It one-shots everyone here. What rod does he want to get? Is he going for the bomb jump or not? Okay. Technically, he didn't have to yet because he has some chests to open, so that's too. Oh, nice recovery. He was too low at the beginning, and he saw that and he decided to go a bit more up. And you see ACM decided to not go for the bomb jump. You know, there are a few switches later on that he can, if he wants to full clear ice, which if you dive that early in, you still have to go for anyway, so. All right, a key. Master First could have gone back up actually to avoid going right. Okay, he's going to kill now. The boss, or maybe going back up. I don't know what he wants to do. He's going back up. There are two chests, I think, if he goes up. So ACM and Master Frez in the same dungeon, but they are both looking at very different locations. Okay, will Master Frez wait? Dashing is very convenient here. Okay, he waits, he goes slowly. Okay. ACM with the hammer dash to get 20 rupees. The big key for Master Frez. That's pretty cool. He can come back up and try to open the big chest. There's a way with a hook shot through a block to get it. If he doesn't want to go back up. Oh, the book. So the book will allow them to see both tablets, the one from usually Bombos and Ether, which we know are the last medallion they are waiting for anyway. So maybe we can have Vanilla's medallions, maybe.
That was so close. This game is just insane. Oh, there's no goalie. And knocks the score. 18 seconds of overtime.
ACM going for a hammer jump here, bomb jump, which is no. It's not a very common one to get for usually from the other side.
To win 2v07 against them.
No, ACM, you're still looking for that big key. Mass Efforts, know where it is. Mass Efforts doesn't want to get to be hit to not be a bunny anymore.
This is why I'm a as much as this game is crazy,
Funny thing that they can do all the pendants now. So if one of the medallions is on the pedestal, it's still pedestal required. All right, Drac is where is going Drac? Drac is going to Ice Palace. Scrub Casual is finishing his farming in the overworld. And now ACMLM and Master Freds are both ready to kill Coldstare after ACM find that big chest, which has nothing of value. Ice Palace has way too many keys anyway. Okay, Master Freds also doing the same trick here. Alright, so ACM now going to kill Coldstare. He has enough health. He has the red mail. He's doing good. So there's, it requires 8 fire rod shots to break the ice from Coldstare. They have 5 magic, so they still have some fire rod shots to spare if they want to have better and easier Coldstare, but they can rely on the hooks, on the spins and the slashes. Yeah, the slash strat, which ACM misses. So fire rod shots for him. And for Master Fred, it's also the slashes. Last shots. Last shot. Oh, okay, both of them are good. And the piece of heart. So Drac, we know everything now that it has been full cleared. Whoa, Scrub never went to the sick kid. Okay. 5 rupees for him. But yeah, he had a bomb in that run. They found a bottle very early, so it would have made more sense to go a bit earlier. ACM going for a hobo. A lot of the runners did it way earlier. I think even Scrub Casual fake flippered it. And so Master Freds, we're not sure where he's going yet. He's going to... Did he activate his... Maybe he didn't activate his Ocarina yet. Well, then a flute to 3 would have been faster for Master Freds. Alright, another pendant dungeon for ACMLM with a Palace of Darkness. But he will not have to do a double dip in it. Oh, maybe they don't have the... I forgot who had the Ocarina and who doesn't have it yet. Maybe that's why he did that. Maybe. It's hard to keep track of four racers. Yeah, Master Freds never had the Ocarina, so that's why he had to do that. Never mind. Alright, so no need to double dip. He can full clear the entire dungeon here. With a mirror, he will be able to go left, right pretty quickly also. So he's expecting here to find a medallion. That's his objective. He needs the 2 medallions.
I just want to thank Lotto Quebec for hosting us. No, they're rating us actually. So thanks a lot, Lotto Quebec.
Thanks a lot. Okay, very good call also from ACM. He finishes Eastern first. It's a crystal, and maybe Armos has one of the objects he needs. Wouldn't matter much because he's still looking for 2 objects. If he finds a medallion, will he go to the dungeon where it has that medallion? I mean, pod is it's pretty long to go back to it every time. So, and for example, if he gets ether to enter Mire, it has only 2 objects. So finding the last medallion there is not that likely anyway. ACM approaching Armos, which is the only thing among the 4 runners we have not seen yet. With the silver, it's 1 shot on each. Same for Armos. Oh, right. Okay, that's very good because if it was Meyer, as I said, maybe continuing in pod would have been interesting. But this is the medallion for T-Rock, and T-Rock has 5 objects in it, and it's a crystal. So let's see. Yeah, he decides to float right away, and we know he's going up the mountain. I confused. Okay, sorry, I confused the medallions. Yeah, sorry, I confused. So still, it has. Okay, so ether is on T-Rod. That's. I said it's 2 objects only. That's totally understandable because it's a crystal and pod is a pendant, but pod has more objects. Nothing on the Chicky. Alright, Scrub Casual is going to Desert. Something we didn't see yet, so we will see on ACM Misery Mire that we did not see yet, and Scrub Casual in Desert. Desert is pretty quick to full clear. It has 3 objects. But it's a pendant. There's only 1 object yet which can be on the pedestal. So from what we know, Desert is probably not the good call. Still nothing in Misery Mire. Scrub Casual will find 2 chests really close to each other. The big key, of course. And the compass. Alright, ACM is not willing to go to the big key place first. He wants to see what's here. A key. Misery Mire is just like Ice Palace. It has way too many keys compared to what is really required. All right, the place where the compass usually is contains a big 20. I think that the first object from Misery Mire, let's recall it has 2. And he's going to lit those torches. Alright, Scrub Casual did not full clear desert apparently. Which for us viewers would have been interesting to see what was in the second half of Desert Palace. The big keys, the vanilla big key for ACM. Oh, okay, Master Fred is entering desert, so maybe he will decide, unlike Scrub, to finish it. ACMLM is going for finishing right now the to kill Vitreous, and then he will come back to get the big chest, unless he had the 2 objects already. I don't know. As I said, it's hard to keep count. Oh no, sorry. Also, Desert has only two objects. So yeah, that's why probably Scrap Casual did not finish it. He went for the spooky glitch, but he did not set it up well. You can activate the switch from a room before by changing the altitude variables of some of the objects, but the anti-fairies were not in the correct place. Alright, Scrub Casual now in Ice Palace. Dracula probably now will be able to finish the Skullwoods, and Mass Effort decides to finish Desert Palace, so making maybe a gamble on the pedestal. ACML taking the damages. That's the best way to get a lot of hits on Vitreous. He still gets a cycle, and he gets a big 20. Drac is going to get that chest in Skullwoods. Did he count the number of objects in it? Normally we would kill our Mothula to see if it has an object and then come back. Oh, the big key, okay. So ACM is back to pod. No, ACM farms desert. Okay, so that makes sense then. True, to he had desert and Miser Meyer in the same location. We're not following a lot of Scrub Casual because we have seen enough of Ice Palace, but he's going through it pretty smoothly. Oh yeah, also Desert Palace is a green pendant, I forgot that. So it's not only a pendant, it still gives an object with Sastrella. What's the next call from Master Freds? He wants to see what's with that green pendant. Maybe he will have the opportunity then to finish Eastern. You could have gone through the stairs. Master Freds was alright too. Yeah, he spin speed, but there was a guy in front of him, so he could not use his sword. When you have spin speed, you cannot swing your sword. Spin speed is when you charge your sword, you release it, and on the frame you release it, you press A, and when you touch stairs, you go very fast. ACM going for the Checker Cave. path is using Drac currently. He has the flute, so maybe he could have fluted. Did he activated it? I hope so. The ACM finishing Desert Palace to get his green pendant. Master Freds finishing Eastern Palace. He will find Bombos, we know that. Okay, Drac never activated his flute. Interesting. Master Freds retried the trick, but he's going too wide left to get that trick correctly. There's the bones has visual cues for that. The quick wire for Dracula maybe here, I think it's good. No.
This is the moment where you have made everything that happened today.
Alright, everyone is doing something we already know about. Really nice 3 silvers from ACMLM. A very quick fight. Really nice play for him. ACM Cole is now to come back to pod. Well, come back. He never entered, so it's not a comeback. He was just in front of the entrance and decided to mirror to finish his turn at the time. Scrub Casual fighting Cold Stare. Spin attack in the corner, finishing with flashes. Fire Rod Shot is also very strong here. Also something interesting, I don't know if Master Frez maybe has the red mail. Scrub Casual still have blue mail. Getting the green pendant on his way to Palace of Darkness. That's a very nice knowledge here. There's a good visual cue on where to mirror here. Going right side first, so will he go directly to the boss? No, he needs a B key anyway. Yeah, no, that's the best call I think for him in that situation. Master Frez going in Misery Mire, and Scrub Casual going himself to Palace of Darkness and maybe Eastern Palace or the other way around. Key and nope. Still no for ACM11. Still one object away from Gomo. Just is Master Fred. And soon will Scrub also, because he's deciding to go in the end for Eastern Palace. Oh, a nice check from the pellets here. We didn't see that, so Drac maybe will... Oh, realize we are in no mode. What we call no mode is that us as viewers, we know exactly where are all the objects required to finish the seed. However, none of the runners is in go mode. None of the runners know where all the objects are. 2 of them are looking for the object Dracula has, which is Ether. And Drac, I think, still needs... I don't think he had... Bombos. So now we know that any other moves done by the runners we know, for example, that what ACM is doing is pointless. He doesn't know it, but he has to go for it. He committed. He has to go. Yeah, the big key will allow him to continue and finish that dungeon. That's a very nice call from Dracula because it's considering the dungeons that are open to everyone. That was not one of the main options, and he decided to go for that, and good, really good for him. The thing is, it might give him the idea to go to... Okay, he's going to Eastern. Getting... Dracula is very, very close from go mode now. Getting that medallion could have given him the idea to go to T-Rock, which we know had nothing. He would have to come back down. And with that, he doesn't have to, so... Really, really good for him. He will be the first in go mode. He will be still lacking to do Misery Mire also in addition to T-Rock. So now it's how long it will take ACM and Master Freds to get that tablet. And it looks like ACM is... What is he doing? Is he going to Swamp or is he going to the tablet? I don't recall if he did Swamp. He's going for the tablet. ACM is in go mode in about... No! No! Oh, ACM tricked me. ACM tricked me. He's not going to the tablet. Whereas Master Fred is... Dracula is still continuing his way to finishing Eastern Palace. Whereas the two other runners are in Misery Mire to get that crystal. Okay, yeah, he forgot he already... No, he entered, okay. And now Swamp, Tablet, Swamp, Tablet. Tablet it is. And when we know that ACM also has all the other crystals, he just has to go in T-Rock now and to finish that seed. He will be finishing in about 20-ish minutes. We are our first runner in go mode with ACM LN. With a pretty rare object as a medallion, as a go mode object. He does have to rush now. And Dracula, quickly after that, is also in go mode with the bomb boss. But he has Misery Mire to full clear also. Well, full clear. He just needs to get the big key, but still. I don't recall exactly. I think it was vanilla. It was vanilla big key, so not the best. Clearly not the best big key you can hope for. Nice hook dash here. If you make an item dash with a hook shot, it's just like the spin speed, so you can go very fast like this. You can make the same with also a medallion. We call the ether dash here. Did he go for it? I'm not entirely sure. No, he didn't go for it. All right, Master Frez with 2 silvers on Vitreous to kill that boss. Dracula looking for that big key. Now Master Fred has only one thing to do, but he doesn't know yet. He's not... Well, maybe he doesn't have that many places to check. Maybe the two tablets are the only thing can check. Maybe he can do pedestal check. He comes back by mistake. No? Okay, checker cave. Yeah, checker cave. ACLM deciding to use the hookshot to get one of these lanterns, to not do the full path on that torch maze. The big key. You just need a couple more keys and he's good. Master Fred, yes, looking for Agina also. He had not checked it yet. Let's remind also everyone, we have a bid war going on, which will end at the beginning of Ganon's Tower, which is about getting or not getting the validation chest after Moldorm 2. So if you want them to open the validation chest, give for that. If you don't want them to, give on the opposite, and it will close as soon as they enter Ganon's Tower. As soon as, so the first one, probably ACMLM, will enter Ganon's Tower. And it looks like Master Fred is going. He is going also to the tablet. There's a second tablet, which is a lot more not on the way. It's on Death Mountain, so it's very far. ACM gets bunnied. Scrap Casual going to kill Vitreous with some silver arrows. We'll get the zero cycle. Looks like not. Master Fred is entering in go mode. Scrap Casual is the last runner we're waiting for to be in go mode. Dracula finds now his big key. So now we can clearly say what's, well, depending on where is Scrap Casual going. But ACM is in the lead. Master Fred in second position. And now it's between Drac and Scrap Casual also to see who is going to enter T-Rock first among the two. Oh, Dracula doesn't have a lot of magic despite his half magic here. Okay. ACM is in go mode, so he doesn't need to check what the Mimic Cave has. Also, he has his key, so he doesn't need to go check the last 4 chests.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go.
So right now, opening the validation chest is winning. When should we have a cutoff?
Sorry. When it's finishing, right? I don't hear very well from here.
No, I mean, when do we check for a validation check? A validation chest.
Well, the bid war is supposed to end when they enter Ganon's Tower.
Okay, when they enter Ganon's Tower, fine.
Yeah.
All right. I will update you when the first runner enters Ganon's Tower, and you still have time to donate. So please donate. Thank you.
And you'll have to inform the runners, right? Because I can't inform them by myself. So I don't know if they can hear you or not. Ooh, Scrub Casual never finished this, so he is in last position for sure now. All right. Also, we usually have a fun game, which is betting, like for fun, on what location the big key in Ganon's Tower will be. We have 22 locations to check to get that big key. 1 to 22. So in chat, go ahead and have fun with that. ACMLM entering really soon guidance towers, so the beat wars are almost over. And here we go for ACM. Bead wars are off. Right, Cole. It would be good if someone in the back could help me to come to say ACM that he doesn't have to, well, what the bead war says. Can you say to ACM what the result of the bead war? So I need also in the back
All right,
Well-
so we will be opening the validation chest. I will tell the runners personally.
Okay, good. No problem. Okay, so you got a couple of keys already. So that was 3, 5, 6, 6 and 7. Still no big key for ACM. Master Fred is going in T-Rock. He has the key. He doesn't need to open the door on the right. It will contain a key, of course, like the chest we can see on the left of his screen now. So that was 8 for ACM. Still no big key. The bonk above to get the iframes. That's 9. 4 chests on the door on the left for ACM soon. I think I counted correctly the chests and the locations. 10, 11, 12, 13. Still no news from that big key. Is it at Bob? Bob is the name of the anti-fairy just before Armos. All right, he will kill Bob. Rip Bob. And no. He has still 8 locations to check. So that was 14, so I was right in my count. All right, 3 possibilities here. Yes, this is Vanilla Big Key for ACMLM. He needs just now to up the tower. He will be finishing in around 5-6 minutes. Master Fred's in a clear second position. He's way ahead of the 2 guys behind him. We didn't see the golden sword, but They won't need it. They have also the silver arrows, which will give a very quick fourth phase on Ganon. With Rainmail, no need of what we call the Josh fairies, which are the fairies just in the room below. The gauntlet is going pretty okay for ACM. The fourth room of the gauntlet. A dash, a slash. Ah, got hit. He slashed a bit early, I guess. The silvers are making a lot of lag, as you can see. And the ice physics are always fun in that game. When you slash or when you start a dash, you keep your momentum and you change directions. So you can move very fast on the ice. Master Fred's entering his Ganon's Tower. Will he go left or will he go right? He goes... Well, normally it's right to open the two first chests because they're very quick, and then left. So a bit surprised by that. Or he might do what we call the Dark Magician route, which is going for the four first chests on the north, and then mirror, and then do the right side. ACM on the torch room. Okay, he decides to kill everyone, so that means he doesn't want to mirror after that. ACM all the keys he needs. There's a key in one of the mini helnas. Let's see the technique of Dracula on the Trinix fight. Pretty good. Alright. He gets an extra cycle though. Moldarm 2. So here is our validation chest. ACM don't hover, so a slash and a spin. And here we go. A hard container. Not too bad. All right, so now the position are very clear. It will need something quite big for the changes to be made. ACMLM will win this race. He lost the one in Lanities, so that would be good for him. What a 2 cycle, that's pretty rare, very good. All right, so Ganon is a 4 phases fight. 12 hits with a tempered sword on the 2 first phases. Considering that a spin attack does twice much damage. All right, he's doing pretty good. You can one cycle both of the first phases. And he is good to go. On the third phase, it's 1 slash each time, but it's random. It's 1 chance out of 2 every time if he warps or not. A lot of warp for the moment. I think 3 or 4. Average is 4 total. 1 each on average. Okay. A lot of work. And Dracula going the right side gumble. Unfortunately, the big key is not here. Unless he decides to continue his right side gumble and go to the to Ice Armos. A triple at the end. We have a winner! GG with 1 hour, 34 minutes and 34 seconds. For ACMLM, congratulations, my boy. Three runners still to go. Boy, Drake is making very weird call. Is to continue on the right side. We don't see that much often, but that will pay because he will get the big key on that side. So he might get some time back on Master Fred, and maybe, if he plays well, he can catch up on Master Freds. Scrub Casual going for the right side call also. But will he do the same decision as Dracula and continue after that to Ice Armos? Oh, he almost fell here, Drac. Master Fred taking the damage boost here, falling. You have fairies, I think, Master Fred. That was alright. You didn't need to get those fairies. I heard a French insult on the right. Someone was not happy, I think. Cannot be Scrap Casual. Our friend is coming from the United States, so shoutouts to him to come directly from the States to come to our event here in Montreal. It's the second time he's attending to a NoReset marathon. Okay, now what is Drag doing? You can mirror right away. Okay. Master Fred now entering the last room of the gauntlet. Okay, that's not a very usual strat here. All right, medallion maybe. Yeah, Bombos. Bombos will kill everyone. Maybe Ether is a lot faster than Bombos, but it would not kill the red horse head. It could have killed him by himself after that. Master Fred on Landmo 2, 3 silvers. Hopefully better energy here. He didn't go. Normally want to be in the middle to try to get the quick kill on Landmo 2. Master Fred still with a decent lead. Well, for second place. Yeah, don't fall. Okay, good. Scrub Casual, so went right and then went directly back left. So we'll find a very late big key for him. Unfortunately, he was already a bit behind. Master Fred's having trouble with that torch room. Bonk strat for Scrub Casual to go above the hole. There's the hole, but then there's a platform that we can't see. Oh, Bob is trying to resist. Dracula did completed. He tries to complete his gauntlet. He tries to complete his gauntlet and he's good to go. Master Fred is approaching Moldorm 2. The big key for Scrub Casual doesn't compared to the other one. Why is he checking the other chests? You have everything you need. They all checked all the other chests, but Golden Sword is not really needed, so Oh, Boulderm 2 is trying to bully Master Freds in that corner. He needs a spin or 2 slashes now. 2 slashes it is. And Boulderm 2 is dead. That was a weird hitbox hit, but he'll take it. Scrub Casual at the beginning of the second half. He's approaching the gauntlet. Dracula in the first torch room. And Master Fred is now going to fight Aghanim 2. We'll get a 2 cycle like ACMLM. We know the power turns were quite good enough to get a 2 cycles, so pressure on him. No, 2 hits. 2 hits on the first cycle. 1 hit on the second cycle. 1 hit on the third cycle. And Scrap Casual. Okay. He's getting away from finishing second place. Dracula is approaching Moldorm 2. He needs a fall from Master Freds. Scrap Casual is fighting the other refight from Light World, which is Lanmolus. Also with Steelers. No. And I think that was a poke, so that was not excellent. Okay. Okay, will not get the 1-1. Yeah, he's going to get a few cycles on the... Yeah, no, that's a net. You can use the net on Aghanim, but Ganon, we still never found... You can, with that RNG, if you go to the top right corner, you can do some double spins and you one cycle him very quickly. He will learn that when watching the VOD. Okay, you get rid of your magic, get rid of your... Okay, good, because you don't have that much magic here. You have double magic, but still you can get a few misses. We saw on Minster last time at LAN ETS almost losing the race to not having enough magic. That was 2 hits for Dracula on the first cycle. That was 1 hit. Currently the same as Master Fred. You have to go for Code Glitch, otherwise you're pretty low on magic. Okay, good. He can get a double here. No double because he shot an arrow on the right. 2 more hits to go. He can do a double with that RNG. Come on, Master Fred. Come on. Here we go. Second place for Master Fred. With a 1:43.04. 8 minutes and 30 seconds after ACMLM. Congratulations. Now for third place, Dracula is entering Ganon. All right, you see what I said? Okay, he's doing some slashes here, but you can spin, you can double spin him from that corner. No, drag, no. You can double spin. Oh, he's getting bullied. Be careful here. You have half a heart. He's dead, and Scrub Casual just finished Aghanim 2. He has a fairy. Okay, he had a fairy. True, they found 2 bubbles which contain fairies. Another one had green potion, and the last one had a bee. All right, we know that Ganon is doing approximately 5 wards. And Strut Casual entering Ganon right now. Alright, the torch glitch. He started from very early, still gets it. You can lure the fire back rather than to do that, and then to be sure. The torch disappears when the last tile goes out. So you can at least, no, it goes down. Alright, now lamp. Now a bit too far here. Whoa, almost got a Ganon hug. He has blue mail, and I think that's 5. That's it. And GG Dracula, 3rd place. Oh, and Strap Casual is not far at all. He can get a triple here. 1. No, 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 no. That's nasty. He was going to get that triple here. Can he still get it? No, no. Okay, he wants to look away. He still needs 2 hits. He will get on the next cycle here. No problem with the silvers. 1, 2, over! GG Scrub Casual. So pretty nice. So the applause for all the runners, please. Congratulations. A seed which was medallions, go mode objects, which is not that likely. It was, for most of them, it was ether.
Well, I just want to point out that we basically finished the race at the same time as the Rocket League finals over there. So let's hear it for our 4 runners, people. Let's be louder than them. Let's do it. Yeah! Woo! Let's hear it for Scrub Casual. Let's hear it for Scrub Casual, people. Let's go. He is from the USA. There you go. Let's hear it for Master Freds. Dracula 013. And our grand winner today, last but not least, ACMLM! It's been a great run, guys. Randomizers are always one of my favorite things to watch in a marathon. So unpredictable. ACMLM showed up, but all of these guys, they're nothing to sneeze at either. They're amazing. All of them. It's not easy to run this in a marathon, mind you, but there you go. We went ahead and we did it because we're crazy like that. So